Doesn't have fun.
Okay. Well, it's okay. At least you have like lots of weeks to resume your swimming. Okay, because in the Philippines you cannot go and swim outside because it is raining so hard. Okay, what is the Vietnam's season right now? May I know? Oh,
Oh, just autumn.
okay, it's autumn. Okay, I am very glad that in Vietnam you have
We
lots of
celebrate mid
seasons.
autumn.
Because
Yes.
in our country we can only choose for two seasons. It could either be rainy or sunny, or summer and rainy season. Okay, anyways. Uh-huh. I guess that you can still remember, or you still have this idea that springs in your mind whenever you've heard of the word culture. Am I right?
Yes, I remember it.
Okay, so what are the things included when we talked about culture?
The way we talk, eat, the food, and then the festivals.
Okay, there we have the keywords, the foods and the festival. Okay, so when we are talking about culture, do you think it is somewhat changing, or do you think culture is
Mm,
like modifying? Because changing and modifying were not the same. So what do you think? Culture is changing or culture is modifying?
I think I would say it is modifying more.
Okay, and why do you think so?
Oh, I think more like changing.
Uh-huh. And why is that your idea about culture is okay, it tackles more about changing rather than modification.
Because like sometimes like things like wrongly assume things about culture
Uh-huh.
maybe removed. So maybe it is changing.
Okay, there might be part of culture that is being removed. Very good. But, okay, in general, we could say that culture is not really changing. It is like modifying. Meaning to say, a part of the culture will be removed, but another one will like fill out that removed part. Okay, there would be an enhancement to the culture that we are practicing. Okay, from very old way of respecting others to the new form of respecting others. So that is it. So okay, so what is the primary culture that is still practiced in your country? Okay, and it's also practiced before. What culture can you observe?
I think it's probably things like I would say it is probably like um
Mm-hmm.
let me remember a bit.
Okay, what about
So
okay?
we talked about
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. I will just
um,
simply ask another question. So, what about the preparation of food or native food whenever there is a festival? Do you think it is changing, or the Vietnamese still served the native delicacies?
I think they still serve the natives because like but sometimes may also be changing because like new food may also comes
Mm-hmm.
and who knows maybe it may taste better and maybe also have a better benefit.
Okay, very good. That's it. Okay, it might be changing. There might be an addition, or there might be an incorporation of another dish. But at the same time, presenting native foods during festival is one of the cultural practices that is still being practiced in, for example, your country, Vietnam. Okay, so between the new generation and the old generation, where your mom, your dad, your grandpa, and your grandma belongs, who do you think is better at preserving cultural practices? Is it the new generation where you were included, or is it the past generation where your mom, dad, and your grannies were included?
I think that it could either be, I say, not because like the new generation may come up with a lot more newer one, but like the past may be having a lot better cooking way. Like
Mm-hmm.
who knows, maybe putting soy sauce inside the soil could actually make the soil better.
Okay, very good. Okay, there might be differences. Okay, for example, when preparing food, some might like a sauce or some might discover, okay, there is a new way we could add broth instead of sauce. Okay, anyways, okay, regarding language, okay, practices of native language. Do you think it is respectful whenever you were talking to a foreign person and then you were using your native language, knowing the fact that he or she cannot understand what you were saying?
I think that there should be like things like you shouldn't translate it to them because who knows, maybe they may understand it in the wrong way.
Okay, very good. Because just like, for example, what happened to me the last time, okay, there is another patient and she is Chinese. Okay, and she is looking at my fingers like, "Nah, I cannot understand her. And I don't know what she's referring. Okay, I don't know if like she's telling me, your fingers were gross, your finger were dry, your finger is and all. Okay, so maybe for others, okay, if you will speak your native language, it could be disrespectful because of misunderstanding. So now I think we can have a recap answering number 4. Will you please read it again?
Okay, let me just remove these dots.
Okay,
Do
those
you think
dots.
that learning foreign language can help us understand foreign culture? I think that yes, because like learning a foreign language may help us to study things like the books, the
Uh-huh.
really older things like books, their writings. Because sometimes when you translate something from this to that, the meaning of it may be changed in some really unexpected way. So maybe reading the original way of writing maybe actually be better.
Okay, very well said. Of course, learning foreign language can help us understand their culture. For example, their writings, their books. Okay, they would explain their thoughts using their writings, and when we translate it, it could either be different, but at the same time, the thought of what they want to tell us is in there. Okay. So, if you were to choose between language and food, or let's just say language, food, and festival, language, food, and festival, which do you think is the primary identity of a cultural practice in a particular country? Is it the food, the language, or the festivals?
I think that's the food could either be travel from other place. For example, in place like Australia, like there's a lot of bread which originally come not from them, but rather from the British, if I'm correct.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then when we come to the language, a lot of place will borrow language from other place, which they use. For example, in place where where like people who like that place and then just take it up and say
Mm-hmm.
the people they will speak the language as when they are being captured or maybe just speak something like that.
Okay. What about
And
your?
then the
Mhm.
festival, I think that some festival maybe from other place and not actually being from the original location. So it is hard to just doing things that so it is very hard to just do things with just only one.
Okay, so again, okay, very good for stating how the identity of a cultural practice based from language, festival, and food. Okay, but do you think that a people is actually the identity of one's particular culture? Not the food, not the
I
language, and not the festival. Do you think it is the people?
I think, yeah, that could be. Maybe where they come from, how do they think of like, when generation to generation says things like, like folk tale, and then people they will tell like a different kind of folk tales based on where do they live and where do they heard that from. Now the high chance that you will heard them from things like I don't know, TikTok or something, or maybe YouTube. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay,
But
so
in the past, there's a high chance that you will heard it from your mom or your dad, who will, and then you will pass that to your children, which will also pass it to their children, and then just continue like that. Sometimes there may be a modification to it, but they may still have like the same storyline, the
mhm.
same character, yeah, maybe almost the same everything.
Okay, that's it. Okay, exactly. The people is actually the identity of one's culture because the people are the ones who practiced it. Just like what you have mentioned. Say, okay, since you came from your mom and your dad, of course, they would pass you the tradition and culture. And you, as a kid, when you grow older, okay, you will pass it also to your kids. So though there are like some form of modifications. Okay, very good. Now I wanna know, for example, I don't know anything how to know what what country where you came from. So how are you going to, for example, if we will be having an interaction, how will you tell me that you were a Vietnamese? For example, you don't know how to speak English as a universal language. How are you going to tell me that you are a Vietnam? I mean, you are a Vietnamese. That is the smartest way. Through passport. Okay. Okay, what about with in terms of greetings? How how,
Hmm.
how are you? I like the passport thing. Oh yeah.
I think I would probably show that people from this will do this, and I'm the one who do this, which will make them think that I'm this.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very okay. I cannot move on with the passport thing. Okay. Anyways, okay. Number one, which is very good when you would like to, introduce yourself when you truly know to yourself that, okay, maybe the foreigner that you were talking to didn't know about your country is, of course, first you were right, you can show simply your passport. Okay, that is a really a brilliant idea. Okay. Next is you will like share things like what you do, what festivals, or maybe the places, because that might be, familiar to the one that you were talking to. Okay, very good. Okay, so how do you think language is related to modification of cultural practices each generation? How do you think is language associated with the modification of cultural practices?
I think that isn't that big of like then I think that normally when you're talking about things like language, it's often what people normally just use to like communicate. So I think that they don't usually change something just because of like
Mhm.
something they're talking.
Okay, that's it. Maybe language is not that or not really associated with the modification of cultural practices. Okay, but through language, it is actually one of the primary bases when culture is changing. Okay, if you have noticed, we have short words, right? We have the shortened words these days. Like, where are you?
Yes, yeah.
You were going to you're gonna ask someone you're going to take a coffee outside. You would say you gonna you gonna get coffee outside instead of going to. You will say gonna. Okay. Instead of saying okay, someone could say yeah or K. Okay. What else? What other words are like shortened form these days?
Uh, oh, I'm sorry, I'm busy watching the star.
I thought those were paints. Okay. I thought you were making a painting, a starry night. Okay. What about, okay, let's just say, how do you say a brother in a shortened word or in a shortened term?
If I was in English, I could probably just say, no, bro,
Yes,
no.
that's it. Okay, that term bro is or bro is actually one of the words that is shortened these days. Okay. So what about saying peace be with you? Okay, normally
What?
someone who would like to say peace be with you. Okay, may the peace enlighten us in the country. Instead of saying that, someone could actually say this one. Okay, this sign these days indicates peace. Okay, that's why, and most of the time, like, okay, peace be with you. I'm sorry, peace be with you. Okay, someone would say that. Okay, what about in Vietnam? What are the shortened words that is new to you and that is a practice these days?
Uh, I don't see anything that is exactly like new for me, kinda.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's it. What about new beginners? How would we shorten that word? Or the beginners, the new ones.
I definitely think that I'm going to do that.
Uh-huh.
I would say starter if I was like, I would say newbie. It's just kind of weird to say that whole thing out.
But okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard the word newbie. Newbie is actually okay, that is the
Okay.
exact shortened word for the beginners or new ones. Okay, for example, I am a
Oh
newbie
yeah, I
in
remember.
teaching. Uh-huh. Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember it now.
Okay, you remember it now. Okay, so what do you think binds a country?
What?
What do you think
Can you?
binds the different countries? When we say binds, it's like connecting. Okay, has a strong connection, binds. How do you think the countries or the different countries binds or had this strong connection these days. You can consider,
Mhm.
okay, the cultural practices these days. In what way?
That is like a really hard question, especially when you're looking at a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. And especially if you can see yourself lagging while looking at the stars.
I hope I don't just laugh out because of like I've put too much stuff in the box.
But it's okay. It is still
Oh,
artistic. Okay. So again, may I ask or may I know? Okay. Given the fact that okay different countries has various cultural practices, how do you think each countries connect or had this strong connection?
oh, they use Wi-Fi to connect with each other.
That is very witty. But yeah, aside from technology and your Wi-Fi or internet connection, how do you think countries connects or had this strong connection?
I think that they probably like used to help each other in the past, like some place with others. Maybe that is when they're at war with some larger country. I know, like maybe Zimbabwe.
Uh-huh. That could be. Okay, now I wanna know. Okay, since we both agree that okay, there might be modifications in culture. So what do you think are the contributors of those modification? For example, as the Philippines, okay, we've been colonized. So one of the primary contribution why our culture is changing because we are colonized. Okay, there are like Americans, Japanese, and Spanish who actually colonized our country. Okay, that's why okay, we have like this modification of culture. What about okay, the other contributions or contributory factors?
Maybe it's because throughout like times things just don't stay like in it's the same shape as it used to be.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. What about, for example, the Vietnamese who traveled outside your country? Do you think that that could also be a big factor why your cultural practices or the cultural practice of a person is changing?
I think yes, there could be like a part of it there.
Okay, it could be, but in what way? May I know?
Oh, in like when you are doing some like throughout time in history, maybe doing things like maybe a new event, maybe something that's happened, like who knows, maybe someone found a gold inside
Mm-hmm.
something, and then they just said something.
Okay. And or, okay, in simplest word, when you traveled outside your country, you might meet a foreign person. And that foreign person could either be your future partner. Okay. And all you have to do is, as a Vietnamese, for example, you would meet an English or an American. Okay, you will learn how to do the cultural practices of American people. Okay, that's it. It also is when an American traveled to Vietnam, there is a possibility that that American will adopt the Vietnamese culture. Okay? Are we
Okay,
clear? Okay. So I think now we can go with number 5. Okay. You could read it and
okay,
then
I
you could
think
go back to the stars. Okay.
it is easier to learn about cultures today than it was before. I wonder, can I print the entire thing with me? And yes, the answer is yes. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I think that yes, it could be a lot easier because like you know there are internet and now the internet is super pleasing. It's come from just 1 megabyte per second
Uh-huh.
to literally just 1 gigabyte per second. Oh no, it's not. Wow, it's just skyrocket into the star.
Okay, there might be a release of a rocket. Okay, anyways, as you were saying,
Yeah, it's like it just skyrocket of how fast you can go to the internet and learn about something new today. Like literally, you can just go there, then you may as well just learn something. And now there are a lot more information available. Things like books has been increased like in an amazing amount.
mm-hmm.
Now there are like things like museum in their country, or maybe there may be a tour. Yes, and like a lot of things are available. Cultures is also about things like who knows, maybe you could be a hotel renter or something like that. Give other people place to sleep every night when they're tired or something like that. I don't know. I'm not the people who say something like that that's trying to fix something. But like who knows, maybe when you are staying with someone on like a tour, you could also learn about their culture.
Okay. So since you have mentioned about internet and that the internet nowadays looks like a rocket ship, wherein okay, that is how fast we can dig up information about different cultural practices. Now I want to know, do you think internet also is a product of the modification of culture before?
Wow.
Do you think that internet is actually one of the products of how the cultural practices before is continuously modified?
I think that not exactly. Internet doesn't. I don't think that internet really affects things like culture because like maybe some people read online about something and then spread it to someone, but mostly it doesn't exactly change the culture.
Okay, but okay, in general, again, we can say that internet is actually the product. So of course, before, when your mom and your dad is quite younger, okay, when they were at your age, they were like having a hard time, okay, looking for informations, doing their assignments and homeworks. Okay, internet is not really advisable those days or those past few years. So maybe, okay, those developers, okay, invented something, and that is the exist or how the internet is existing these days. Okay, so we can say that internet is a product of a modification or modifying cultural practices. Okay. So, do you think, though
Okay.
it is easy to dig up information, do you think it is also safe? I mean, do you think it is really reliable these days when we rely more on
think
internet?
I think that just internet alone is not enough because there are a lot of like like really sketchy websites which may
Mm-hmm.
lead you to one of the most random advertise ever. I don't know about you, but sometimes when I am surfing the web, I try to search for I don't know, let's download game for free
Uh-huh.
because I was bored and want to play something. Sometimes it could be like an app just pop up and it's like one of the most random thing ever. Like once you have, if you have a mouse, you're never gonna put this game down. don't know why, but someone just put an ad like that.
Okay. You are right, of course. There might be like advertisements that will like direct you to other sites. Okay, that could either be
Not safe.
dangerous. Okay.
Yes, there could be virus inside, and who knows, maybe your computer maybe turn to
Mm-hmm.
their computer.
Or
You
maybe
know,
your phone, when you click that particular, for example, advertisement will direct you to loaning applications. Okay, they would ask you how much money would you want to, would you want to borrow, and then you will have to pay it for like 3 months and all. So that is how actually unwanted advertisements purposes. Okay, so very good for stating that one, that it is not safe and that we should not rely more on internet. But what if our only resource is the internet? How are we going to know if the things that we are like reading, copying, and even evaluating is actually safe and reliable if it is only the internet as our source?
I think that's an easy way to know that if something is an internet or not.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but it's only work. Like when I remember one day when I was reading a book, it's like one of the most random thing I could ever see.
Mm-hmm.
You know what was that?
What
I
is
read
it?
till the end of the book. Um, yeah, this is some facts.
Gift.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. On my desk. And then suddenly, yeah, I see what some of the most random thing ever.
Okay.
Click here for a free audio
Oh my goodness.
book.
It is printed in a book. How are you going to click it? Maybe the author forgot that, okay, this is a book. We cannot connect it to Wi-Fi or internet. But yeah, okay, that somewhat is a dumb thing to do, but as well as kind of fun. Okay. You would not notice it unless you will have to, read it. Or maybe the author is like testing the readers whether or not they could finish that book and would and would read such thing. Okay. That looks like a horror house since the Halloween is nearly approaching. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I
Okay.
remember this one meme. Let me just draw it for you. The
Okay,
meme.
okay,
It's
okay.
very funny.
Okay, well, you were
Okay.
making drawings, and I have mentioned about Halloween. Okay, do you think Halloween, since it is originated, I think, in Ireland, am I right? Okay, since Halloween is nearly approaching, how do you think that Halloween and other celebration is a part of a culture or part of the cultural practices? We are bad. Spooky
But
days.
this one's supposed to be war.
We were dead. We were spooky. Uh-huh.
And here, when you,
And now those
oh wait,
black
no,
things
I
look
can't
like
do it.
bombs.
Wait a minute, I'm still trying to figure it out.
It's
Let me
okay, it's
just try
okay.
to go emoji.
Okay, while you were
This
making
should
it,
be,
can you answer this question? Why do you think Halloweens and other cultural practices is still practiced? I mean, it's part of the cultural practices.
oh, I think that maybe that was something that they practiced for so long. Look, there's cooks.
Oh,
They are
yeah, there
so
are lots of
spooky.
skulls. You should have put those skulls on the top of those tombs. Okay, those black things. Like, okay.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. Why did I put like,
No.
okay. You should have put, no, you have to put this thing on the top of this one. I don't know, but it looks so spooky. Imagine a ghost
Yeah.
without a
Now I want.
head. Okay.
Now I want to put it here because yeah.
What do you call to
Okay.
that thing? Okay, that spooky thing. Is it a spider, skeleton? What? Is it a modified
Hmm.
skeleton? Okay.
Yeah, that look kind of funny.
Okay. So
Let me
Mike,
see. Yeah. Let me see if there is any spider here. That's a punch. It would be scary if there
I
is
think there
one.
is. There's like a spider web on emojis. There is also a spider web.
Look, there's a spider.
And it is really big.
Yeah, it's so spooky. I don't think that I will be able to sleep tonight.
Uh-huh. Did you know that in the Philippines we have lots of spooky stories?
Really?
Yes, we
Can
have
you
we
like
have
tell
a
me one?
baby ghost. We have like a story about a half man and a half horse. Okay. We called it tikbalang.
That's weird.
And they were like roaming around, especially during Halloweens and if there is a burial. Actually, what it looks
Yes,
like
I
to
see
me
that.
is different. Okay,
Yeah.
those were actually black. Okay, black skulls and okay, now it looks more creepy, especially the skulls. Okay, it seems like there is an eye hiding. Okay. hmm That is really scary and a small dot of white, I think. That would look like realistic.
Yeah, I wonder if there is an entire skeleton in here.
Imagine a
But I don't
skeleton
think there
having
is.
a complete teeth and having like an eyes. Oh my goodness. That
Yeah,
is
I guess you're right.
what about cadaver? Or what about casket?
What?
A casket where you put the dead body on.
Oh, I remember them now. I put one of my friends in there after I killed.
Oh my goodness. Here's the casket. The casket where you put the dead ones.
Oh, look so scary. Yeah. Mm, mm,
Actually, there are lots of emojis
mm.
now on I think Messenger and on Facebook, and they look so realistic. And you should also watch the Google, okay, or you should open the Google app on November 1 and 2 because there would be like an effects on Google.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
like there might
They
be
often
like
do that.
yes, it is centralized on themes. Okay, anyways, before we continue, can we go to the other room? You can copy
Okay.
that screenshot and yeah, let us go.